John Flowers Productions has a really interesting question, Jim. He says, my late buddy Dave Stanley was at the heart of the SMU pay for play scandal in 1986, and I want to know what, if any, unauthorized incentives were the SMU players receiving in the mid 70s?
Well,
Hypothetically.
you know, I was recruited by Woody Hayes in Ohio State, Joe Paterno at Penn State, real close to New York.
Yeah.
And I went all the way to Dallas, Texas to play my college ball. So me and Gene Okerlund used to say, we're going to talk to Hacksaw Duggan, who took a cut and pay to leave SMU and go to the Atlanta Falcons. But T.C. Strickland was my guy, man. He was my kind of sugar daddy back in the day. But my main thing, and because my family to this day we're very close, me and my sisters, but me and my mom and dad. And I said I want my folks to see me play, so they would bring my folks down to watch me play 2 games, and then they fly me back and forth, which you're not supposed to do, and give me some money and maybe some more money.
Not a bad gig.
No. Well, we had a pretty strong team back then. Well, of course, now the guys are paying them millions of dollars, you know. But the alumni would take care of it. But you know, compared to other schools, everybody kind of offered a little something, except Penn State.
Oh, they didn't offer any.
It's not the coaches. It's the alums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they try to keep it pretty clean, but.
I didn't know that you were recruited by Joe Paterno. Did he like come to your house or anything?
No, but I made a Penn State visit. Yeah, actually, before my Facebook went down, I was posting I posted all those letters from Paterno and the Woody Hayes and stuff. And I made a visit to Penn State, but I didn't actually like Penn State.
Not for you. State College, pretty small little town.
No, I'm from a small town. But actually, what happened, the coach I had as a freshman in high school went to Penn State, and he was in the coaching staff there. He just assumed I would come to Penn State to be with him. And so actually, the signing date was quite a deal. On the national signing date, I had Kentucky, Penn State, and SMU at my house.
Wow.
Yeah. And I felt bad. I was a young kid. I was crying. I had to say no to these guys. And Penn State got up. Fuzzy Nolan was his nickname, and he stormed out. And Kentucky's like, "We'll win with you. We'll win without you." And then SMU was like, "Yeah, we got you."
All right.
So it was a huge decision. I went down there. I had a record. I started as a freshman because that was the first year freshmen could start as a varsity. So I set a record for consecutive starts. I got the Mike Kelsey Award for 110% effort. I was captain of the team. I had a great college career. But the main thing about it is that's where I met Vince McMahon. Excuse me, Vince McMahon. I met Fritz Von Erich.
Yes.
Yeah, and Fritz is the one that gave me the gift of pro wrestling.
A young Jim Duggan, with all those recruiters present, made a choice that would impact the rest of your entire life. It's incredible.
Well, it was my mom. God bless her. My mom. My daughter Celia is named after my mom. But I came back from Ohio State, and I'm like, I want to play for Ohio State because the coach, the offensive line coach, he brings me down on the field. And I'm cross-eyed, and I can't play defense. Who's got the ball? They're like, block this guy right here.
The guy in front of you, kill him.
Yeah, so the coach has got me on the field at Ohio State Stadium with the big O and everything's totally empty. But now he's giving me situations down and distance, and we're running down the field. It's third down. We threw a pass, and we're going down the field. Now we're down on like the 2-yard line. It's fourth down. It's 10 seconds left to go for the national championship. We're going to run the ball, and we're going to run the ball over you. Are you going to make that block? I'm like, yes, sir, coach. I was hooked, man. I came home. I'm like, I'm going to Ohio State. And my mom hooked me. She's like, Jim, you'll just be at a number at Ohio State. SMU, because the offensive line coach came up to Glens Falls, Coach Cutbirth. And he had a big 10-gallon cowboy hat, big cowboy buckle, cowboy boots, in upstate New York back in the 70s. Stuck out like a sore thumb, and talked with that reels with twang. My mom fell in love with him. And he would take it away. And he just sweet talked. And they did. He took good care of me. I had a great career. But yeah, without football, I'd be working probably at the French and Prine paper mill, or maybe working for the fire department up there in Glens Falls.
Man, really got to believe God was looking over your shoulder, and your mother, for that matter. Your mom making choices has impacted you all these years later. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is.